Well, here she is, the American Graffiti 1956 Ford Thunderbird 125 scale kit that I purchased for my sister for the Cancer Awareness Build Month. We kind of just do an informal little kit review on this. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see, this the front cover there. It's a very nice looking cover art. It does say in the small print it's been retouched photo of prototype model, but there's our famous car hop girl on her roller skates. Like I said, this is a 125 scale, skill 2, for 10 plus years old. If we go ahead and turn the box over, we can see here that gives you a little insider look of the interior bucket on this picture right here, and then you have the inside of the engine compartment itself, and then they give you a side profile with the actual hardtop cover off, so it gives you an option to either have it on or have it off apparently. If we turn it over to the other side, of course it's basically the same thing as the cover art on the front of the box, only in a smaller version. And of course then on the other side here, basically the same two shots above here, but they give you a reverse angle shot here so you can see the red tail lights and the Continental kit that goes on the back of the trunk there. And so that's about it for the actual box itself. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here inside. Alright, stand by. I've already taken a look at this earlier, so just to make sure everything was in there and everything's good, because this is a brand new kit, never been opened. Of course we can go ahead and start with our instructions. It's a typical instruction sheet. Basically, as always, always starting off with the engine assembly first, and then we have our wheel assembly, and then another exploded view of the chassis assembly, as you can see here. And it's going to be a total of 8 steps from what I saw before, but here's another part of the chassis assembly on the upper part here, and then we have their interior assembly. There you go. And like I said, it's all it's got the part numbers on there, but really no names that are associated with it. You just kind of have to match up the part number with the with what's on the instruction sheet. And of course here we got step 5, which is the radiator, and then step 6 is the window assembly, and last 2 we have the attaching chassis, and then we have our Continental kit, and that is it as far as the instructions are concerned. So we'll set that one off to the side, and basically they wrapped 3 sections taped together here, unfortunately, but as you can see here, we have our body of the car itself. It's kind of like in a off white or grayish white pattern on the exterior. If we swivel this around here, you can see the hopefully you can see this. That's the clear parts for the front windshield, rear window, and of course the headlights and probably the dimmer lights themselves. We'll slide that back in, we'll flip it over, and of course here's our chrome parts, of course with the hubcaps, the grill, as you can see here, hopefully, and other parts of the chromes here, the rear and front bumpers, and the front rim of the windshield itself. You can see that part there. Alright, so that's that part there. So that's kind of one package there, and then They actually give you what I would say is the white walls of the tires. They get 4 of those for each tire. So there you go. So I guess apparently you don't have to paint it on. We'll see how that goes. Speaking of the tires, they look like vinyl tires. You know, they're pretty soft. You can see them kind of swishing. Along with the tires come with the red brake lights for the rear. Let me get my big thumb out of the way for you. Okay, there you go. Alright. And then of course we have one bag filled of parts. Also, like I said, molded in kind of a light gray color. But you know, it's got anywhere from the seats, the hardtop, all the components for the bucket seat with the side panels, you know, dashboard, chassis, all that kind of stuff. So basically that's what we got. That's what we're going to work with. And like I said, as I go through it, it looks pretty detailed, not much flashing going on there, and they look pretty clean. So should be a fun build, and looking forward to it. And like I said, this is for my sister for the cancer awareness build. Like I stated before in the intro, you know, she had the colorectal cancer, and so right now it's in. We took care of the stage 2 tumor. So, like I said before, it's always good to keep having checkups, because you never know if it's going to come back or not. So, anyways, with that being said, we will go ahead and get started with this. So, we'll catch you later. Bye.